Church. Now, moving on to another news item here that I thought was briefly worth addressing, there is a situation with a diocesan Latin Mass in Tulsa, Oklahoma, that is going to be restricted or suppressed. It's the only one in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and it is evidently shutting down. One of the figures or a parishioner of this mass has written and said, "I am saddened to report that as of Sunday, June 29th, 2025, in the year of our Lord Jesus Christ, despite my own efforts at a petition, and I'm sure other local requests, after 13 years, the mass community of St. Peter and Paul Parish in the Diocese of Tulsa will be effectively banished, snuffed out, outcast, dispersed, scattered to the winds, destroyed," a Tulsa Latin Mass attendee wrote on his blog, The Okie Traditionalist. And so some people are expressing concerns that they're seeing more restrictions on the Latin Mass, even under the current pontificate with Pope Leo XIV. So it's not something that is reserved to Traditionis Custodes under the previous pontificate with Pope Francis. It appears that restrictions are still continuing to come, as we saw actually a previous case where the Bishop of Charlotte is going through with the restrictions of Traditionis Custodes. However, they have been delayed for August. It appears that there was some recommendation that he delay the restrictions, so they're going to be delayed to August. But in this particular case, it looks like the restrictions are going to go through very, very soon. And so people are bringing this up, and they're starting to wonder, does this reflect perhaps the mind of Pope Leo on the question of Traditionis Custodes and access to the Latin Mass, the Missal of 1962, and things of that sort? Certainly, if Pope Leo XIV is aware of this or doesn't stop it, that would definitely reflect what he is likely to do with the situation of either continuing Traditionis Custodes and its restrictions on the Latin Mass at parish levels, or perhaps reversing it. Some people want to see a reversal. Other people think, no, just keep it in there. There's reasons why the Latin Masses were restricted. Others are somewhere in between and they're unsure. But this will certainly be an indication of how this situation is handled. That will be a very good indication of maybe where Pope Leo lands on the question of Traditionis Custodes and how he is going to engage the Latin Mass community in the future. So keep an eye on this story and let's see how it develops, because again, if Pope Leo just allows it to transpire, that will certainly inform a person's understanding of how Pope Leo understands the question of Traditionis Custodes and Latin Mass community. So keep an eye on that story. Hey, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the content. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the like button, and if you want to support the channel, visit patreon.com/Reason and Theology.